Well, hey y'all. How's everybody doing? That's right, it's Rip One Outdoors. We heading out for a little ride. Make a couple of quick checks here. Camera angle. Yeah, always check your camera angle. Mic's on. Yep. All right, let's go. Y'all, I realize it's probably gonna be a little dark, but you know, it's kind of cloudy. I mean, the sun came out today and it was looking pretty good, and then the sun went in. So we've been dealing with some little pop-up rains and all here, but we hadn't got a whole lot. But it's a little chilly. You see my old trusty flannel shirt on. We hope everybody's healthy and happy and well. Let's roll on over the road and I'll tell you what bike I'm riding today. Before we do that, roll that intro. All right, yeah, we are on the Magicycle Cruiser. Why the Magicycle Cruiser? I don't know. It's just the one I felt like riding. I got the Deer and the Cruiser and 2 Ocelots there at the house. Ocelots belong to my wife and my daughter, of course, but they don't get to ride that much, so I like to keep them wheels rolling, you know what I mean? So I'll take them out and ride them now and then. I want to talk about this horse here. These people that own these doves. Well, let's see. Where's he at? That's old Big Red right over there. Oh, I see the little brown coat up in there. There's a little brown coat up in the shed over there. He was ripping and running up and down the road the other day when I come from Walmart. And hey baby, come on over here. Yeah, yonder he is, up in yonder, behind that red horse. He's a little brown coat. But he was ripping and running up and down the road, and I'm like, you know, he won't do that very long. Somebody will run over him. I don't know a whole lot about horses, but I tell you, now I'm fixing to get ugly a little bit now. But there's some of this fence here that you could trip and fall down and fall through the fence. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's just 3 strands of barbed wire, and you know, over time trees have fell on it and stuff. See, like right there. I mean, it's halfway down there. I don't know. It's just not substantial as far as a means of holding the horses. And that little horse was out. He was ripping and running up and down the road. I was hoping he did, but I didn't know who the man called. I mean, if any of y'all don't know, I mean, I know I got a lot of new viewers, but this was our old place here. I know I've told y'all many times, but like I say, we got a lot of new viewers. But that was where we was living when NASA took over down here at the Stennis Space Center. I'm pointing like, yeah, I mean, yeah. When NASA took over down here, took over the Stennis Space Center area in the 60s, and they made us move. We had to move across the railroad track, and they made my grandma move. The line got her house by about 50 feet, and they made her move. But You know, my grandma got her a brand new little house out of the deal. This comment is for Miss Marilyn B. Dear lady, you sweet lady up in central Pennsylvania, she told me she appreciated the way that I waved at people. Well, you know, Miss Marilyn, that's just the way we are. I mean, my daddy did that. You know, we would take this road here and go, Daddy would call himself going to the handy pantry to pick up a paper or something. He'd always go around the back way. The reason he'd go the back way because he'd let us boys drive. And that's where we learned to drive on this road. And Daddy would see somebody coming. He'd see somebody like Shelby, Gerald, or Melvin, or some of them boys, Buddy McQueen, some of them people Daddy knew, and Daddy'd always hang his arm out, and they'd stop and talk in the middle of the road. You know, people don't do that kind of thing anymore. Number one, you'd get run over. But back then, that's the way it was. And this road was a gravel road. It wasn't a paved road for a long time after that. This is the old Martha McQueen curve here. And there's a lady lived across the road over there named Miss Martha McQueen. If I'm not mistaken, my brothers will straighten me out on that if I'm wrong. But this is, I've told this many times, this is Ridge Road. I don't know why they call it a ridge road, because it's no ridge. I mean, it's just flat land down here. But it is Ridge Road. And it is in the buffer zone. Stennis Space Center has a buffer zone around it, 300 some odd thousand acres buffer zone. And they did that to protect, because they was testing rockets for the Apollo program, and they didn't want houses to get tore up or the windows knocked out of them whenever they tested those rockets. And I remember they were pretty strong when they tested them. Like I say, it's kind of dark, but maybe y'all can see. We just wanted to get out and take a little ride. It's so nice. I mean, it must be about 67 degrees, something like that. Got a new subscriber and a new viewer. Plus, not only that, he bought a deer from our review. He saw our review on the deer. And he is a nice young man, and I told him I owe him a shout out, because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get him a little YouTube channel started. I told him I'll help him everywhere I can. I mean I'm not nobody, you know, but I do want to try to help him. I think we'll go down towards, it's going to be dark up in here. We'll ease on down the road. But his name is Elliott, L-E-Y, Elliott. And I'm going to leave a link for his video in the description of this video. But check him out. He is a Mississippi boy. He's up around, if I'm not mistaken, he's up around Aberdeen, Mississippi. And that is not far from Amory, where that tornado went through there. And let's welcome him to the wide, wonderful world of making ride-along videos. Lee Elliott, there you go. Nice young man. Got him a black deer. Well, he called it a space gray, but he said it looks more like it's black. But I like it. I like that space gray color. That's pretty. The old dirt pits. I haven't seen Billy Wayne in a while. I don't know where Billy Wayne. I think Billy Wayne was gone turkey hunting. He was gone. He goes all over the country turkey hunting. I'm not going to go up in there because it's muddy. And I don't feel like cleaning the mud off of my bike. New equipment. I'm talking to y'all on a brand new microphone system. I finally got tired of fooling with it, and I broke down and bought a wireless mic because y'all, I got out and tried to do a little review video. I ain't gonna tell you what it is because I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna redo it. Let's sit and talk on the bank of the lake here, pond or whatever, bar pit. And let's look at the old minnow over yonder. But yeah, I'm gonna redo that video because I got out there stumbling around and near about fell down over trying to keep from stepping on wires and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you, I bought this one. It's got a receiver, and it's got a receiver, and it's got two transmitters. It's the DJI mic. I paid $329 for it. And you might say, whoo, you know, that stuff's expensive. And the reason I bought the one with two transmitters is because when I go riding with somebody else, like Joey or Mickey or some of the ladies or whatever, hey, I can put a mic on them. Now, you know, maybe later on I might get another mic, and I'll have three mics, yeah, or transmitters rather. So anyway, y'all let me know how this mic sounds. I haven't tested, you know, done any settings on it or anything. I just opened it, come right out of the box with it, and here we are. We're talking on it. I did do a little test out in the yard with me and Grayson, and he was playing basketball, and I thought it sounded exceptionally well. So hopefully it'll give us. It's got a little rabbit hair thing to put over the mic to you know, protect it from wind and what have you. I come through here today coming from Walmart. I had to go get our groceries, and I couldn't see the old minnow. Anyway, the old minnow, it's blowed back over here. A lot of new viewers, you want to know who I'm calling the minnow. This is the minnow. This is the Gilligan's Island minnow right here. Somebody come and dump this old boat in this pond, and it just floats around with the wind, and it's something else for me to talk about when I come through here. And they got one over on the road there where the pasture was, where I turned around just now. We call that one the Edmund Fitzgerald. Somebody just pulled up on the side of the road and dumped it out. And then down here in this old bar pit down here that they're filling up, they got the Titanic. So that's 3 boats. We always got something to talk about as long as we got them old boats around. Yeah, let's ease on up the road here a little bit. So what else? We give a shout out for Lee. We told you about our new equipment. Y'all didn't know I carried a cheat sheet in my pocket, do you? I sure do. I carry a cheat sheet in my pocket. You know why? Because it gets times when I can't remember. I can't remember things. I'm 64 years old. But you know what? I'm thankful that I got the strength to ride a bicycle. I'm thankful for that. Yeah, we're just going to ease on up the road here a little bit. See, I just pulled my cheat sheet out, and then that quick I forgot. Oh, y'all know I told y'all I had a bike coming. Well, here's the report on that. That bike is still coming, I guess, because it ain't never made it. It's never made it yet. I don't know where it's at. And I emailed the company and I said, because they wanted me to do the review during the month of April. And you know what? It's today's the 13th. April is swiftly passing away, y'all. So I don't know what the deal is. I haven't heard anything from them, but I can tell you this, we are getting another bike. So just hang on. I mean, we got another one coming. This one's gonna be a full-size 26-inch bike. It's gonna be a step-through bike, similar to what we ride. So there you go, y'all. Hang on, and we got another one coming. And again, the man said he watched my videos and he liked the way I did my videos. That's why he's sending me a bike to review. And he believes his bike will be perfect for the our audience. And I said, well, that's good. No, it's not a Magicycle bike. But we're not glued to Magicycle now, y'all know that. But you know, the reason I mention a lot about Magicycle, let's go down the Robert Road here. I don't think I ever took some of y'all down there. So I started out riding, making videos, and I mentioned about Magicycle, and I put the Magicycle bike picture on my thumbnail as more or less just to show people what I ride. And really not a salesman for Magicycle, but that's what I rode, and I really enjoyed that bike, and it did me a real good job, and I just more or less sharing with others, you know, more or less trying to get people off the couch. And as that lady always waves at me, see how she waves at me again. Nice lady, got a pretty place there. One of these days, I guess I'm gonna pull up in there and introduce myself, because I've seen her several times. Them old knobby tires are singing. I like that song, don't y'all? Yeah, I like to hear the good to see the snow starting to melt up north for you guys. I know Ebike Builder, he's out and about. He's making videos, and he said he showed his videos, it wasn't but very much snow around, just a little bits and pieces of it. So snow around then, so good for them. I look forward to seeing my old buddy up in Medicine Hat, what is that name of that place? Alberta. I look forward to seeing his videos. He emailed me the other day and asked me about a seat. And he asked me about the seat that I ride. And I told him my seat is primarily the Giddy Up. Now on my Deer, I do have a Cloud 9. And look, that Cloud 9 is a good seat. But this Giddy Up is a good seat. And what I like about the Giddy Up is it's got Giddy Up has got these wide flanges sticking out. See that little old dog right there? Somebody threw that dog out, I believe. Hey, puppy. He's a little old brindle dog. Somebody threw that dog out. But yeah, I recommended either one, the Cloud 9 or the Giddy Up. I think he was going to order the Giddy Up. The only thing I don't like about the Giddy Up is it used to have the little polymer bumpers underneath it. And the ones you order now, it's got springs. And y'all, I can't stand springs because of that, hearing that metal rub against each other or whatever, you know. I just don't like it. But I hope he gets one and hope he likes what he got. Yeah, Russ was talking about seats the other day, or saddles, or whatever. And I commented to him, I said, you know, you can't find the ones like we got anymore. They come with springs. And to me, that's a letdown. But to each his own. I mean, like I say, there's other good seats out there. Plenty of good seats. Cloud 9's got some really good seats. Probably going to pick up another one of them next time I go to Hattiesburg. Man, it's kind of dark back up in yonder, like it's fixing to start raining. I hope it don't rain on me. I think I better turn around and head back towards Cooter Ridge. Anytime I'm turning around, or especially when I'm turning around, y'all, I don't hit them pedals because I don't shift down a lot on the pedal assist settings. I don't do a lot of shifting down. I leave it where it's at. If I'm in 4, I stay in 4, and I'll use my throttle. I'll use my throttle to get myself going, and once I get going, then I'll start pedaling again. Y'all, it's still pretty and green down here. In fact, it's just gorgeous. Joey and I went down this past weekend. We went down to Log Town, and I tell y'all what, we got some of the finer videos right there than I've ever made. And it wasn't me that done anything good. It was the scenery. My goodness, it was pretty. I went back and found my first, I got all my, if you go to my channel, my YouTube channel, and you look up playlist, I've got a playlist in there. It's called e-bikes. And all the videos that are in that playlist are ones that I have made since I bought, you know, whenever I bought the Magicycle Cruiser and I started riding, and I picked me up a GoPro, and I started from there, and I made my first video riding from my house to the airport. Well, actually, I started it right up here about where the bar pits are. And I rode out towards the airport. And I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't know what people would want to listen to. I never thought anybody would ever want to listen to me. You're about speaking a whole different language. And I mean, I'm not being ugly or knocking myself. I'm just saying that's just the way I was raised. And like me and old Terry Nelson was talking the other day, Sunday I believe it was, about it. And I said, you know, that's just the way I was raised. That's South Mississippi. But yeah, I didn't think anybody would ever want to listen to me. And I had one guy, well, other than Joey and Donald and Mickey, I had one guy that would watch me. And that was the guy in Medicine Hat, Alberta. And he watched, and I watched him, and we kind of traded views back and forth, and I still enjoy watching. He's got a beautiful place up there to ride. But yeah, he always watched, and it started from there. Then we started picking up a viewer here and there. Then we got a couple of shout-outs from some of their more popular Russ, Bruce, with RV enthusiasts. And a lot of these guys come from their channels, and oh man, they have been a blessing. I ain't gonna call no names, but you know who you are. You know, you came because of they did a shout out. So that's why I want to help the young man from Aberdeen, Mississippi right now. He's a young man starting off. Got him a deer, got him a GoPro, got him a 360 camera. Yeah, he's ready to go. But yeah, I didn't think it would be anybody would want to watch me, but apparently there was quite a few. Let's just ease back down in the edge of the old dump. They call this pit the dump. This used to be a 12, maybe 16 foot deep pit right here, but they filled it in. And they call it the dump pit, because that's where they bring like wood and stuff like that, concrete from other job sites. There's the old Titanic out yonder, y'all. It's upside down. It's not in the, it's not out there in the Atlantic where they said it's right there. Oh well. Anyway, y'all know the routine. If you want to buy one of them Magicycle bikes, I got a link for it right there in my description. Hey, please use that link, because my channel won't get credit if you don't. And yeah, I'd like for my little channel to get credit for it if you buy one. And yeah, so if you can do that, I'd appreciate it. And if y'all want to like and subscribe, that would be good too. Boy, that's some paper wood they hauling out right there. You know what I'm talking about? Seems like that could have went to the paper mill. Oh well, it is what it is, and that's not my business. So, okay, we'll leave that with y'all. Yeah, look how dark it is yonder. Looks like it's fixing to come a chunk loader through here. Maybe I can get back home before it does. Yeah, y'all like and subscribe, comment. Feel free to comment. I enjoy the comments, y'all. And I enjoy interacting with y'all in the comments and stuff. I love hearing what people have to say. A lot of you know a lot more about bikes than me, and I've learned a lot from that. So feel free. Hey, it's a Rip One Outdoors. We're going to ease on down the road, y'all.